Hey you guys, this weekend my dad brought over some lemons from his lemon tree and I decided to make aguachiles. So I bought the shrimp. It's a 2-pound bag, but I'm just going to use 1 pound, and I'm going to find the ones that are softer and squeeze out the juice from it, put it into the bowl and cook the shrimp in it. I need to do this first because I like to put it in the fridge for 3 hours, but I usually use limes, but since these are free, I'm going to use lemons. So let's get started. I pulled out 1 pound of this shrimp. I rinsed it out. Some still have the veins in it, but I'm going to clean them out and then cut them up and show you how I do it. I'm going to start squeezing out the lemons and put it into the bowl. Some of the lemons are pretty hard. I'm going to roll it and put pressure on it so the juices could loosen up. I squeezed out 8 lemons. And now I'm going to clean out the veins. I get a toothpick, make a little hole, and then just pull it out. 1 down, 50 more to go. They're finally deveined. My back hurts from just standing there, but I'm going to rinse them out right now and then cut it up. Now the way I cut it, I'll have it standing up and just make a straight line down the middle. If you like big pieces, it's fine like that, but since I like smaller pieces because I want to have a shrimp every time I bite into it, I'll cut them in 3s. Once they're cut, I just toss them in the lemon juice so they could start cooking. I lost track of time. I was on the phone with my mom, and the lemon is cooking the shrimp pretty good. It's pink. I seasoned it with onion powder and garlic salt. You can use any seasoning you like. I'm gonna put in the fridge for like 2.5 hours maybe, but they're already cooking in the lemon juice, so it's good. If you don't like to cook it in lemon juice, just boil it in hot water. Now I'm gonna peel my cucumber, 1 cucumber, and I'm gonna use half of a red onion. This is what goes inside the aguachiles: cucumber and red onion. I'm gonna cut it straight across. Then I'm gonna flip it over to this side and I'm gonna start slicing them down, thin slices. Okay, it's sliced up. I'm gonna throw this part away. Now for the cucumber, I do leave a little thin, dark peel on there, and I'll just skip that and then peel this little piece. And then skip, peel, skip, peel. I cut the ends off, slice down the middle. I'm gonna rinse the cucumber real quick. Now I slice it down the middle. I'm gonna scoop out the seeds from the cucumber. My cucumber's hollow. I'm gonna start slicing it, going straight down, make little rainbows. For this next step, this is the juice that we put inside the aguachiles. I use a half of cucumber, the juice from 2 lemons, cilantro, and half of a Serrano pepper, and of course water. I cut up the cucumber and I took out the seeds. The same thing with the Serrano. I took out the seeds and used just half. I'm gonna throw in the blender. I really don't measure, but I think I'm gonna put in 2 cups of water. Okay, 1 cup. We don't need a lot of water. Now I'm gonna I cut up half of the cilantro. I already juiced my lemons. I'm gonna add a little bit of the onion powder, and I'm gonna blend it all together. I'm gonna blend it for about 1 minute. Look how pretty that is. I'm now gonna taste it to see if I need to add more seasoning to it. So yeah, I'm gonna add garlic salt. And I'm gonna also add the caldo de pollo, just a little bit. I just mixed it for 10 seconds. I got a new spoon, and I'm gonna try it out again. I'm now gonna add everything into the shrimp. Remember, you don't have to cook it for as long as I do. I like to make sure it's super cooked, but within 30 minutes, it's cooked. But I just like to make sure. So I'm gonna add everything to the shrimp. want to cut up some cilantro and just add it in there too. And I'll put this back in the fridge for 30 minutes so the onions can soften up. And the cucumbers. And a little bit of cilantro. I'm going to mix it up and put it back in the fridge. Since I don't have no lavish bread, I had to settle for the pita bread. It's 6 carbs for the whole thing. I always slice it. I'm not going to use 1/2. And then I'll just cut it up again. So that'll be 3 carbs. And this time I'm going to fry it in a little bit of avocado oil and try to make a tostada out of it. Hopefully, or maybe chips. Who knows? It's cooking in a little bit of avocado oil right now. Okay, I'm gonna let it cool down. And it's done. Look how pretty that looks. I added a little bit mayo on the pita bread so I can eat it as a tostada. It is finished now. If you guys can, please subscribe, share with your friends, and like this video. And I appreciate it. Thank you. Toodles.